You don't need the mic, you do.
Where do you get your ideas from for the films that you have at the shows? Because the ones this time I thought were absolutely awesome.
Or the
Came all
interviews
out.
used live, yeah.
Yeah, when we came over to the States.
Yeah, well, as you can see, I'm a sick individual. And it's funny, just as, you know, we go through what we do together, I look at my two insane bandmates. We often go on these tangents of silly ideas, and I just write them all down. When we're in the off season, what I refer to as the off season.
That was him.
Oh, thank you. When we're in the off time, you know, I just go through those ideas and see if there's any way to get something interesting. And I was inspired this time to make fun of this, because it's kind of a mockumentary of our story. And the fact that these guys are doing a serious documentary made me think about, well, how can we, you know, kind of pervert history? And so that's kind of how it all started.
He perverted history. Geddy Lee, pervert. You standing up there because you're quite keen, you might fall over. Go on.
Absolutely. Geddy, first of all, Sam, Scott, brilliant documentary. Geddy, got a question for you. I wanted an answer to Stephen Barrett's question. What continues to influence Rush as you go back to the studio and Rush progresses forward?
You know, that's a really hard question to answer. I mean, everything we come in contact with that we think is fabulous, whether it's music, art, literature, whatever, and gets your mind working, is an inspiration. So that inspires you to you know, move forward. At the moment, with the recent piece of work that we're working on, we had this conversation about the steampunk aesthetic, and we were talking about what a cool combination of future and past it was, and that got the wheels turning. And I think it's the first time that we actually started writing a concept for a series of songs based on an aesthetic idea, a visual idea, but slowly that turned into something that, you know, we could work with. So you never know what's going to inspire you, what's going to make you want to go back to work.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
You have another question about the film. This man has travelled all the way to. You got a film question, please?
Footage from the film where you high school colour footage. Where did that come from? It's brilliant. There should be more of it.
High school footage. I spent a long, dark, dusty afternoon in the basement of Anthem Management in Toronto, and reached into this box and pulled out a tape, and it had a sticky note on it, and it literally said, "What the fuck is this?"
That's a new album title.
And this tape was like nothing else I had seen before. It was somewhere between a 8-track and a VHS. It was bizarre. And we tracked down the only transferring house in the entire world that could transfer this material. And it was Belgium. Was it Belgium in the end? Holland. And we sent it off. And we got some screen stills that came back from the transfer. And it was this footage of course, John Runcie playing with Rush in a high school in Ontario, and we knew immediately that this was a gold mine strike, and so that's the story where that came from. And there's a few like that in this documentary. We were fortunate that we were able to dig things. As you know, Rush fans know everything about this band. So every day we come into the office, we're like, how are we going to stump the Rush fans?
How long is the footage?
The footage, I think, is 3 full songs, 3 or 4 full songs. Yeah.
Longer.
Yeah.
There's 2 or 3 songs on the DVD extras if you get.
So that's the whole footage.
Yeah, but there's more. There's more that I think Ray is saving for.
In fact, you're including the Uriah Heep clip. I'm in the audience and you check from the studio. You show
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You're my favourite so far. That's
We've been
enough.
trying to make it.
There's some questions in the back, actually. Look there. That gentleman there waving. Hello, yeah. Can you? Yes, you go. Can somebody get a mic to him, please? Because he's miles away.
Are there any songs from your back catalogue which have never been performed but you would like to perform at future shows?
Not your question. Shut up.
That's a good question. There's some that we have approached unsuccessfully, and then I'm sure there's going to be some that will unearth as the tours progress. If we're fortunate enough to keep touring, we'll keep finding old songs to bring back.
Can I just make a point there? 'Cause obviously on the last US tour you did all the moving pictures, but weren't there songs on that album you've never done live before? How was that? Did you do Witch Hunt before?
Yeah, Witch Hunt we played a number of times.
Oh.
The Camera Eye we never.
Yeah.
Well, I think we did actually play.
I saw Come By Wembley
one
once.
tour,
Yeah.
but we haven't played it since then. So, but 30 years ago. Sorry. 29 years.
No, 29 years. I was saying Wales. Let's have that corner there. Exactly. I'm making the guy with the mic zoom all over the place. He's going to hate me.
I don't need that. Geddy, out of the many live albums you've released, which is your favourite and why?
Which is your favourite child?
Tough question to answer. I like the Rio one a lot, just because the crowd is just so fascinating to watch. You know, doing a show is our experience is opposite to yours. You know, we're so engrossed in what we're playing that we rarely notice the crowd in that, you know, profound way. They forced us to notice them by singing so many of the songs. So, but in terms of performance, which is quite a different thing, I think the most recent one, was from a performance point of view, one of the most satisfying. But that just goes in with our attitude that listening to old recordings of us is difficult from an inside looking out perspective. You know, so obviously the most recent live recording is the one that we feel represents us best, but I don't think that is shared by our fans.
Let's take it from the young man there, the blue shirt. Hello.
During your Time Machine tour, what would you say your favourite song to revisit was?
Well, actually, I did really enjoy playing Camera Eye, which was a surprise. It'd been so long, and the song is so long that we thought, oh my God, this is going to be a pain. And so Alex and I judiciously removed about 1 minute of the song. We thought, oh, this is going to make a huge difference. It's an 11-minute song. You can barely notice the minute that's missing. It's really fun to play live. We are enjoying it a lot.
Did you still have the Cockney bit in it? Or am I?
I don't remember that.
Yes, you do. It's just when you go ding 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 ding. Anyway, is there another film question? I feel sorry for my friends in the corner here. End of film question. Go on.
I noticed that your mom and Alex's mom made it in the film. And I know you guys have been real private, I guess, about your personal life. Are your kids angry that they're not in the film?
Oh, they haven't mentioned it.
Have they seen it?
Mind you, I never listened to them on the phone. Yeah, they both seen it.
Did you lay ground rules for the guys? Did they try and get rear access? And
No. Did we lay ground rules? Not really.
No, just less of them.
Yeah. I kept saying,
Less of Rush.
We did try to get Nancy, your wife, and we tried to get Alex's wife, but there was Alex's wife didn't want to do it, and then Nancy wouldn't do it, and Alex's wife wouldn't do it. So there was kind of, that was just, we tried. But then it would also then be like a 4-hour film. Not to say anything about Nancy. Not to say that they were
yeah, my daughter's reaction actually was pretty interesting. Because, she's only 16, so a lot of that stuff was way before her time. And she was very amused by the video of us flying through the air. She thought,
You say
did you do
flying.
that?
Let's go. That gentleman there. Go. Yes, you.
Yeah, if you're thinking about touring in spring, when is the next album?
That's a very good question. That's why we haven't fully decided coming in this week. We're just going back and forth on how much recording we can get done and still do some more shows, because the way we're feeling right now is we're so pleased with the way the Time Machine tour turned out and the way we're playing on this tour, and we're quite proud of that show, so we would like to bring that show to all the cities that we have not played yet. So we're trying to figure out how to take it either